Alright everyone, I'm here to break the news about the department transfers.
Hey, I had a chat with Kotaro, our chief, about moving you, Keiichi. I think there's a department that fits you much better.
Okay then.
Listen up, Keiichi Sato. You're coming to work as my secretary.
Sorry, what now?
I'm Keiichi Sato. I work in sales at Tokimeki Insurance.
Alright everyone, I'm here to break the news about the department transfers.
We were right in the middle of the company's quarterly personnel changes. Basically, department transfers that our CEO Yui Iwasaki was getting ready to announce. But,
I bet your name's gonna come up.
huh? Why would it? I didn't even put in a request to transfer this time.
Yeah, but I had a chat with Kotaro, our chief, about moving you, Keiichi. I think there's a department that fits you much better.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
So, you get that transfers here aren't only about people asking to move, right? There's a system where someone from your department can put your name forward if they believe you'd fit in better somewhere else. And I thought, hey, there's a spot where you can really shine, Keiichi. Yep, once Yoshifumi suggested it, I immediately shared it with our CEO.
Okay then. I mean, yeah, it has been tough working in sales lately. I guess this really might be my last day in the sales department.
And finally, as for you, Keiichi Sato,
Why is she walking over here? Miss Iwasaki?
you're coming to work as my secretary.
Sorry, what now? Keiichi as the CEO's secretary? No freaking way! That can't be right! With all due respect, he hasn't been performing well in sales. I'm not convinced he's the ideal candidate for your secretary, Miss Iwasaki.
Just so you're aware, I was the one who suggested this in the first place.
Nagisa, are you joking? Why would you, as the head of the sales department, recommend Keiichi to the secretary for the CEO?
True, Keiichi's sales results aren't amazing, but he always goes the extra mile. He goes beyond just doing his sales job and helps his teammates as well. While handling his own clients, he organizes materials, digs into client regions, and even customizes his pitch decks to fit local demographics.
Wow, Nagisa actually saw all those things about me.
Wait, did he really do that? I had no idea.
What have you two been paying attention to? He's really meticulous, thoughtful, and pays attention to small details. Honestly, he's the perfect choice for the secretary role for our CEO. That's why I suggested him to Yui for the position.
Ever since I took over the business from my dad, things have been growing super fast in just a few months. My workload has been insane, and I really need someone I can count on. If Nagisa, who started at the same time as me and quickly became a department head, says Keiichi is the right choice for the secretary, I'm all for it.
I can't get over the fact that Nagisa thought so highly of him. This is just unbelievable.
So, Keiichi, how about it? I'd really like to have you on board as my secretary and work alongside you.
Yes, absolutely. I'd be honored. And just like that, my new life as the CEO's secretary began. Miss Iwasaki, this is your agenda for the upcoming week. You have a meeting with Doki Doki Corporation at 2 p.m., followed by dinner with the executives later in the evening.
We'll be spending tons of time together from now on. So just call me Yui, okay, Keiichi?
Sure, Yui.
Much better. Now, can you arrange a meeting room for our session with Doki Doki Corporation and get everything sorted out in advance? Oh, and just so you know, you'll be joining me for dinner with the executives too.
Got it. I'm on it. Honestly, I had no idea what being a secretary for the CEO would even be like. But hey, this is actually kind of rewarding and way more fun than I expected. Meanwhile, back in the sales department.
Is it just me, or does it feel like our team is dragging its feet lately? Even getting ready for client meetings seems to take ages. So, that new insurance service was released last week, right? Our team is struggling to put together promotional materials. There aren't any standard documents yet, so everyone's rushing to come up with something from scratch. Are you serious? It shouldn't be hard to throw together some materials and documents. Yeah, but remember when we had those shared materials? That covered all the details for every insurance service in our team. Well, for this new insurance service, there's nothing prepared. Everyone's having to create their own from the ground up. Wait a sec. Who was it that created those shared materials again? Hold up. Could it actually be? Wasn't that Keiichi's role? Honestly, ever since he left the sales team, things have gotten pretty chaotic around here. I even heard he used to pitch in with the stuff nobody else wanted to tackle. Plus, he was great with our clients, always really polite and considerate in how he dealt with them. Oh, come on, you. You're giving him way too much credit. Keiichi leaves, and suddenly our sales teams just fall apart? That's a stretch. Yeah, maybe the other sales team members who got switched around are messing with the rhythm. I mean, no offense, but Keiichi wasn't exactly a sales genius.
Oh, really? Is that what you two really think?
Hang on, Nagisa. Are you with you on what he said about Keiichi? Yeah, I mean, Keiichi's sales numbers were mediocre at best. Do you honestly think he made a huge difference for our sales team?
Well, if that's how you see it, then fine. But I bet you're going to realize just how much he was holding everything together for the team without anyone knowing. Right, Yui?
Totally. Since Keiichi took the role of my secretary, he's been doing an amazing job. He's incredibly organized and dependable. It's obvious he was the one holding the sales team together.
Oh, please. We're discussing Keiichi, aren't we? He's not exactly charismatic and charming like Yoshifumi over here. Yeah, don't you think you two are kind of overhyping the guy a bit?
Oh, so that's how you both feel, huh?
Well, I think we'll know soon enough if we're seeing him as better than he really is.
And sure enough, just a few weeks later, issues began popping up in the sales department.
Hey, team. I've noticed quite a few of you are struggling to meet your sales targets these days. If there's something off in how you're connecting with clients, now's the time to figure it out. Sometimes, learning from those who are doing really well in sales can be the best way to improve, you know?
Ever since we stopped using those shared materials in our team, my performance has taken a nosedive. I always believed I had great people skills, but it turns out that just being sociable doesn't always lead to sales. Yeah, my sales aren't doing so well either. If even you, Yoshifumi, who's supposed to be our top seller, can't make it work, it's no surprise that everyone else is having a hard time too.
Oh? Is that what you think?
What do you mean?
Sure. Sales overall are down. But there are still some people doing well. Some, like you, are actually increasing their sales.
Wait, you? Seriously? Yeah, not to brag or anything, but my sales performance has been way better lately. Oh, wait, you're ranked 3rd in sales this month? I remember you were fighting to not be last just a few weeks ago. How did that even happen? Well, I realized that when Keiichi was on our sales team, he was a mastermind behind those clear and simple materials we use for pitching to clients. I thought maybe that was what I was missing, so I started copying his style for those documents. And the clients are loving it.
Exactly. Clients don't just rely on what you say in meetings. They bring that information back to their offices, compare different services, and that's when they make their decision. So, if you can leave behind solid, easy to digest information about our services to our clients, you've already done half the work. You figured that out, and that's why his sales numbers increased.
Oh, wow. I'm so honored. I never expected you to say that about me, Nagisa.
Look, Kotaro and Yoshifumi, you've gotten way too comfortable using Keiichi's materials. You can't just sweet-talk your way into closing a deal. Sales isn't just about charm. It's about strategy. Your whole approach to sales is off track.
No way. Yeah, this is bad. Yoshifumi, we need to make a change. No excuses. We've got work to do.
You're right. I'm on it. Meanwhile, on my side of things,
Keiji, seriously, I'm so glad I picked you to be my secretary. You're a scheduling genius, really professional with our clients, and you're fantastic at managing both internal and external communications. And your prep for meetings and pitches? Absolutely perfect. I'm beginning to wonder if there's anything you can't do.
no way. I'm really nothing out of the ordinary. Honestly, I'm not even that productive. If I had to go to a different department, I'm not sure I'd be able to handle it. I just think this job is perfect for me. So I'm really thankful for the opportunity.
Keiji, come on. You're being way too modest.
Huh?
Honestly, with your talent, your sales could have been way better. But you were so busy helping others and creating materials that you hardly had time for your own sales.
Wait, how did you know that?
Nagisa actually reached out to me about this. She was really concerned about how much work you had on your plate. It turns out, Kotaro and Yoshifumi were leaning on you too heavily behind the scenes. You were the glue holding our sales team together.
Yui, thank you. That really means a lot to hear. Man, I'm honestly glad I became her secretary. I just want to be even more helpful from now on. A few weeks later. Excuse me. Hey, Nagisa. I've got the documents Yui asked me to bring, but, is everything all right?
Oh, thanks, Keiichi. We were just having a little chat about Yoshifumi's recent sales performance.
Seriously? I don't see why we need to be so harsh on him. With everything changing in our sales team, it's totally normal for it to take a while to get used to things, right?
He already got some solid tips about sales strategy from you the other day, didn't he? And look at you. He's been doing fantastic lately. He's one of our leading performers now.
Wow, really? Yu's doing that well now?
The thing is, Kotaro, you're always stepping in for Yoshifumi. He's not getting the opportunities he needs to grow since he's just trailing behind you.
Well, yeah, that could be true, but I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna boost my sales numbers my way. Hey, listen up, Keiichi.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you. I'm not gonna let people say my sales numbers drop just cause you left our sales team. I'll show you I can handle this by myself without any help from you guys.
Yoshifumi. Alright, do your best. Yui's rooting for you too. Then, a couple of days later. Hello? You've reached the CEO's office. Oh, the front desk? Hold on, what? Got it. I'll set up a meeting room and let the right people know ASAP.
Excuse us to drop in like this. Thank you for making time for us on such short notice. Hello there. You must be the Shiraishis. Thank you for getting in touch with us. I heard one of our employees might have made things difficult for you. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. Well...
I believe it was Yoshifumi Goda from your sales team. I'm not sure if he was just trying to get us to sign a contract or what, but the way he presented the insurance service was way off. We looked at the actual documents about the service later, and they didn't line up with what he said at all. So we reached out to your sales team to double check, and a man named Yu Totoro told us that the service doesn't even exist.
I see.
Listen, I'm the kind of person who sells by talking, not just by handing out documents or materials. Sometimes you get swept up in the moment, you know? It's just how it goes. You might hype things up a little when you're selling. Yeah, I can relate when it comes to offering services to our clients. Sometimes you just go with the flow and end up saying more than you intended.
That kind of misleading energy we project to clients isn't right in sales.
You might have believed you were just going with the flow, but in reality, you pitched something that wasn't real at all. That's a major problem. You can't joke around with things like this.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Pardon me for the interruption. Yui, We've been flooded with calls from clients about the contracts Yoshifumi worked on. A lot of them are saying that his presentation didn't really match the insurance materials at all.
So, it wasn't just the Shiraishis who got misled like this. Mr. and Mrs. Shiraishi, I sincerely apologize for everything that's happened. If you're still open to checking out our insurance, I'd be happy for Nagisa to go over everything with you. She's in charge of sales, and you can definitely trust her. Well, if she's going to handle it seriously, then I guess that's alright.
Okay. I suppose we can have another go.
Thank you both so much.
I'm really sorry for everything I've done.
And with that, the Shirashis headed out feeling good about everything.
Yoshifumi, you really caused a big problem this time. And honestly, Kotaro, if you were aware of how he was selling and kept quiet, you're just as much to blame.
Yes, ma'am.
You picked up some great tips from Keiichi's sales materials and really stepped up his game. So what stopped you from doing the same? If you had just blended your sales skills with some clear, solid materials, none of this would have happened.
I mean, I just wanted to prove that I can still nail it in sales, even when Keiichi's not around. I didn't want people to think I'm worthless without him.
Well, that ego of yours just ended up hurting a whole bunch of our clients.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Listen, Yoshifumi, I never thought of this as a rivalry between us. When I was on the sales team, I just wanted to help out in any way I could. I wasn't the best at sales or anything, but I always aimed to do my job well and help out my teammates. You should have done the same. Just focus on doing your own job properly.
Yeah, you're right.
With everything that's taken place, I'll be going over this case again and deciding what kind of consequences are needed.
I understand, ma'am.
Nagisa and Kotaro, can I rely on you two to follow up with the clients who are affected by this?
Of course. Leave it to me.
Yes, ma'am.
After that, Yoshifumi was officially let go for violating consumer protection laws. And Kotaro? Well, he caught a lot of judgmental looks from everyone and ultimately decided to leave on his own.
Man, if I'd just done my job carefully like Keiichi did, none of this would have happened.
Losing my job at this age? Seriously, what am I supposed to do from here?
And as for me,
Thanks to the whole sales team pitching in, we managed to tackle the complaints from our clients. Folks might still have doubts about the company for a bit, but we're putting in the effort. We'll get through this.
Yeah. I'm really glad things didn't spiral out of control.
yeah, I can tell you were really worried, Yui.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask this for a while. When did you both begin calling each other by your first names? What's happening there?
What?
Well, I'm kinda hoping we can get closer, you know, even when we're not at work.